For how long? Like,
Well, it doesn't matter how long. If you haven't been able to remember your son's name for 10 years, and then all of a sudden you remember his name,
it
there's
tossed
something.
back in. Like,
Yeah, there's something huge at play right there. And I was watching so I was watching like more videos.
you think
in
maybe it
depth
has
about
something to do with the chemicals that are released before death? Like, what if DMT fucking puts all that shit back together?
It's like your body giving out its last. You know what's strange?
Yeah.
Is I was talking about this with my mom, and apparently Rolo had a little bit of a burst of energy before his death.
Oh yeah?
Dog? Yeah, and it's actually, I googled it when we were talking about it, and it's fairly common for like, so my grandmother even had it as well, so before she passed away, like the nights before, she got up and she was walking to the bathroom and she was getting her own water. She was telling my mom how she felt fine. She was feeling good, you know what I mean? They had more energy.
Yeah. I don't know. Wonder why that is.
Well, more interesting than that, dude, while I watched into the little video, well, it's more interesting to me. That is crazy if you've never heard about it. The terminal lucidity, it's fucking wild. It's brain busting. But what I found wild, bro, I was watching a video today, and a Harvard, it's like some neuroscientist at Harvard, and his explanation for it, or what he believes what's at play, is that the patients with their last neurons are able to tap into the public or consciousness. He believes that they're able to tap into the collective consciousness for a moment right before
Really?
they die, and that's what he believes.
What does he?
They're reconnected.
What does he mean? Is collective consciousness?
I'll send you the clip.
Like,
it's like he doesn't elaborate. The video is only 20 minutes, or it's only a minute 20. I mean.
Well, GG, I guess.
GG, bro. But yeah, bro. He mentions like a collective consciousness, and you've mentioned that before. You've talked about the collective consciousness before, so I thought you'd be interested in that.
yeah, I'm down.
I was thinking about uploading this on my channel, or on my little Instagram thing. Doing a little segment on it. Here, I sent it to you through text.
Alright. So before they die, they tap into which would make sense, because, bro, maybe that's where you go when you die. When you die,
like
your
your
body,
heaven?
yeah, like you get kind of reabsorbed into the collective consciousness.
Hmm.
So I believe that's what happens, like when you meditate long enough. Like if you reach enlightenment, it's like you're kind of looking back. Like if you like kind of see consciousness as like a tether.
Okay. See it as a tether?
Yeah, like kind of look at consciousness. Like there's that collective consciousness, and then there's you.
Uh-huh.
And the reason you have consciousness is because there's kind of like a tether, like in the Matrix, how you're like they're plugged in. So there's like a plug
Yeah.
that's
It's
feeding this
stream.
consciousness
It's
to you,
closer to it.
and it's feeding. Yeah, it's feeding from the collective to you. But if you meditate and focus hard enough, you can kind of travel backwards through that tether.
It would make sense that the collective consciousness is feeding through us too, though. We're the one feeding it information, and it's
Well, because
experiences.
we are it, right? It's like, and yeah, we're like, yeah. Maybe the reason why we're here is to feed that consciousness. We're here to gather. That's why, like, we have all these sensory organs, right? Collect data.
Huh. Do you think it's like that's like a dementia patient is almost like uploading their consciousness, and that's like when they get that reconnect because they're going through.
Yeah, maybe.
I think the body can sense when it's about to turn off, like when it's about to die.
I think so, cause like, what was that? The oh shit, like the will to live type thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have the power to keep yourself going, sure the body kind of knows. You know,
Just keep on going.
Yeah.
It's not time to turn off.
And yeah, it must, because that's how like DMT is released and shit, right? So the body has to know, like, okay, like releasing DMT now because we're dying.
Pretty cool. It really is our spaceship, bro. It's just our fucking conduit vehicle for this world. In that sense. It's like the engine turns on, you know what I mean? Without our knowing.
Yeah,
Kinda is,
maybe.
that's like the really good analogy. It's you're driving a car, and if you're connected with that car in some type of sense, you're still the one driving it. And we're disconnected in that sense, like that's where our consciousness lives, is the driver. And then the vehicle is our body. There's a guy on me. So the vehicle would be our body, but it like the red light can turn on, or you can have like something blow up and like your stomach bubbles, but like it's not like I'm consciously telling my stomach to bubble. It just kind of happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in that sense, we're disconnected. It's like if I popped a tire, if I busted my leg, like I didn't tell it to repair itself or to like dislocate in such a way, but it kind of does. Yeah, I was watching something like it was like acts of like stoicism where people are almost like tapping into that nature, into that like consciousness shit, that extra energy. But like you ever watch that movie where the guy has to chop like his arm off because like a boulder falls on it and he's like rock climbing?
Yeah. 127 hours.
127 hours. Like I bet you that guy, because his story, bro, is that the way that he got that he accepted death, and he was a little woozy after like 3 or 4 days. And what ended up happening was he felt the love of his child in the future. So he dreamt of having a kid, and holding his kid, and the love and the passion that you'd have from like raising your own kid. And that's what gave him the willpower to just like cut his fucking arm off and fucking come out of the hole. Like he climbed not only did he cut his arm off, he climbed out of that bitch 140 feet upwards with one arm. And then this guy afterwards became one of the only people to reach all the peaks in that state or whatever for that mountain range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like this guy's he's a special person. I think this guy met God, bro. He met consciousness.
I think that's what it is, eh? It's like that traumatic experience. It's like turns the switch, and then like you're able to draw something.
GG, bro. Yeah, like he's able to tap into that energy more.
That's why a lot of people with what is it, like near-death experiences and stuff like that. Like you see it like everything's clear for a second, and that's all it takes is that 1 second to die. Like all the like the what is it, like the materialistic bullshit fades away. Like it doesn't mean anything anymore, and you can actually see clearly for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you come out of that, if you do survive, you come out of that experience, you're like, fuck.
Yo, I
Just
had an
changes
NDE
everything.
when I was a kid, bro. I never.
Yeah, you
like,
told me like you almost drowned, right?
I almost drowned, yeah.
I wonder if
I
as
never
a kid,
thought of it
do
as
you find
anything, but... You say what?
something like that, like some type of clarity, or as a kid, do you think it like it doesn't take as much of an effect?
I don't know. I wonder if that would have as an explanation for like my interest. But I was actually fairly like my parents thought I was gonna be a pastor or something like that. So I was pretty like spiritual as a kid, like interested in religion, and I'm so opposed to religion, which is funny. But I was very like interested with the idea of God and like the happenings of after death and shit.
Yeah.
This guy's 1 health. Oh, okay.
For stun.
Dirty.
Literally right on him.
Stun blowing up on you would fucking hurt, dude.
Stun? Oh yeah, for sure. The guy's top of the train.
I didn't even know you can get up on that train like that. On the other one. Can you get up on this one?
Probably.
Can't.
Hostiles in the area.
Dude, look at that. You can sit up on this train and see everything.
Nice.
I'm gonna do it on this side now.
Okay. Top train.
Couldn't crawl off that quick enough.
Bro, all those little shit coins that I got rid of and turned into Ethereum, they're fucking popping off, bro.
Yeah, but whatever.
Nah, bro.
It's possible.
Whatever.
It's possible they collapsed while you held them.
No, it's not possible.
Yeah, I think they're all gonna be like, they're. Right now is a funny time to be investing in crypto. Because everything's popping and dying and popping. It's very volatile.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't know what's gonna pop off.
Yeah. Well, bro, that cryptodary shit's telling me. Bro, I thought about it. Yo, like. Sir and AJ, they want to go shooting tomorrow for 150. And I'm just like, yo, that's like 2 months.
Buy
membership
crypto.
in crypto. Yeah.
Yeah.
That $150 could potentially make me thousands. You know?
Yeah.
With the right plays.
Yeah.
I like the opportunity
From-
cost. I'm right now my money, I see the opportunity cost of every dollar I spend. Like at least like currently.
I think right now I really want to start like focusing on investing and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to
Just
grow
'cause,
my money.
Bro, this year we both lost 10% of our money this year.
What do you mean through
Through inflation. There's 10% inflation this year, which means your dollar is 10% less valuable.
Yeah, I mean I think it's higher than that, dude. I think there's hyperinflation.
It's gonna go higher. I think now they're predicting 35% or something.
You know what it makes me think though? I actually might want to buy. I might actually buy a car just because a car is gonna inflate with the price. But I have more money right now than the.
Car's not gonna inflate.
No, not as in
It
like
might,
me
like,
making money, but I think if I'm buying a car, if I buy a car in a year or two, the same beater for
okay, the
1,000
price
is gonna
is
cost.
gonna be-
Yeah, they're gonna increase it to 2,000. But right now I have the money because I was given, you know what I mean? But it's not correlated.
Oh, bro, that's a sick ass last kill cam.
But any asset, for that matter, like
Mhm.
if you can buy
Yeah.
anything that's like a hard asset, it's a good time
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, thanks. I was pretty proud of that last one.
He practices
Yeah,
a
hard
lot.
assets.
Or even inventory for something, whatever you're gonna sell. I don't know. Could be anything.